Welcome to the world of smart investing. If you've ever felt lost in the maze of financial advice, or if investing seems like a word for someone else, but not you, you're in the right place. Today, this is a microwave session towards investing where we are going to transform the way you think about growing your wealth moving forward. Forget all the complex charts and perplexing jargon. We're making investing simple, straightforward, and accessible to everyone. Today, we are going to take those first steps towards financial empowerment. Let's dive in.
Welcome to the Financial Mirror. Where future success is reflected in our knowledge of fixing the one thing we can control ourselves.
Welcome to the Financial Mirror, and thanks for joining me today as we continue to work to improve the one thing that we can control ourselves. Here at the Financial Mirror, it is not about the numbers and spreadsheets alone, but about transforming and educating you on money so that you can make smarter financial decisions. If this is the first time you are joining in, don't forget to hit subscribe on YouTube to be notified of all the new episodes as they release. You can also follow us on Rumble to be notified there if that's where you are watching the Financial Mirror. And if you are listening to this on a podcast platform of your choice, don't forget to like and subscribe to the podcast. If you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify, leave a 5-star review and a written comment, as both go a long way in getting this information out to more and more listeners. So today is all about investing, right? I think that this is something that a lot of people, when they kind of are going through those baby steps, they have got their fully funded emergency fund, they've got all their debt paid off, they are paying down the home, rapidly, they've got 15% going towards retirement, and all these things are checking out, and then they're like, "But I want to start building some wealth." Well, you've come to the right place. This episode, I want to go over with you how you can start to build wealth in your whatever your circumstance is. The biggest thing here is that I want to make sure that you are A, out of debt, and B, you have already created a fully funded emergency fund, which is 3 to 6 months expenses in a very liquidable account. Because what we're doing here when we start building wealth is we're not creating an emergency fund, we are building wealth. If every single time you need money, you have to liquidate a position, you are going to get into a very monotonous routine, and it's not going to be advantageous for you to start building wealth. However, if you're through that, you're out of debt, you're investing in your 15% to your employer provided retirement, or you're just putting 15% into an IRA or whatever, just keep in mind that you've got all those things, all those other places checked. You're now ready to build wealth. That is where money gets fun. When we start getting into wealth building, that's when money gets fun. So that's what we're going over today. Is I want you to understand that that when you start getting into this part of the process, you are ready to have fun with money, right? We're done with the hard stuff. The getting out of debt's the hardest part of money. So you're through that. Let's get start having fun. So the first thing I want to kind of make sure that we understand, we have a clear understanding around, is that you understand what exactly investing is, right? Because today we're talking about investing. We're not talking about, that you are and you're I'm going to get slapped around in the comment section for this, but we're not I know you can invest in real estate. That's not what we're talking about. I am talking about how can you invest in the markets, the stock market. How can you invest into that and utilize it to build wealth? Because a lot of people look at the stock market as a, like, foreign language. Like, it just doesn't make sense to them. And I'm like, I get it. I get it. I was there. I was there with you. At one point in my life, the stock market made 0 sense. Like, how you can invest into this thing is just, it was crazy. But what we're talking about today is I want to show you in one simple step is all it takes, and you can start investing today. Like, you can. You can start putting your money into the market, investing, growing and building wealth, and starting to watch your money just work for you, right? But that's really what we're talking about today. We're talking about letting money earn more money. Like that's when we think about investing today, we want to think about money earning more money. And I understand there's stocks, there's bonds, there's real estate, there's all these places you can invest. Today, we're talking about investing in the stock market in one simple step. I'm not here to teach you how to be a house flipping, house hacking expert. I'm not here to tell you how to pick stocks. I'm not here to tell you how to diversify your portfolio. What I'm here today to do is to give you one simple step for you to start building wealth. That's it. One simple step, and you can start building wealth today. So, we're going to talk through this. We're going to go through it. I'm not expecting this to be a long episode. I just want to make sure that you understand what the one simple step is, how to do it, what to do it, where to do it, all the whatever, how to do it, all these things, right? Now, the one thing I do want to emphasize right up front before we get into the simple process that's going to be so easy that you're going to be like, "Wow, that's all it took." Man, that was not that bad, right? It's going to be a super small hurdle. The one thing I wanted to emphasize up front though is I kind of alluded to this and I want to just bring some, like I said, bring some emphasis to it. Is this is all about kind of a long game, right? You don't want to be liquidating your position every single time you start investing. You don't want to be like, well, I need to pull a little bit out here and pull it. Like I want there's value in investing early if you're going to leave it in there, right? I'm not saying you can never liquidate any of your position. I'm just telling you that it's not something you should be doing constantly, okay? So, understand that. Understand this is a long game. Understand that there's value in you investing over the longer term and understand that there are options out there and you're going to have to make choices. Now, the good part is when we get through the one simple step that you need to do, and I know you're just so eager to hear it. When we get through that, there like I'm going to give you a layout of some things you can look at, right? But when you walk away from this episode, you will have everything you need to start investing today. Like you can start today. So, what is it? What is this one simple step that I want to make sure you understand? Well, it's super easy. But you're just going to head over to your broker of choice and you're going to open an investment account. That's it. That's it. Right? I know you're probably like, "Man, that was easy." Like that's all you had to tell me. Yes, that's it. But that one step, that one simple step is all it takes for you to start investing, right? If you have money that you want to start investing, go open an investment account. I don't care if it's with Fidelity. I don't care if it's with TD Ameritrade, Charles Schwab. They're combining, by the way. So you could probably go sign up at TD Ameritrade or probably not. I don't know. But Charles Schwab, they have one. Like go Charles Schwab, go to Vanguard, go to Weeble, go to who else has Interactive Brokers, goes to like I mean, we could keep going through different brokers. Just go and open an investing account, right? Just go open an investment account and go through the process step by step by step. Open the investment account and you're ready. You're set. You're good. That's the one simple step that you need to make to gain access to the market. And that's why it's so important, and that's why most people put it off, is they just don't understand it. They're like, "Well, they're asking me all these questions and no, 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 no." Just think about it. If you will go and go and sign up, get your investment account open, we can go to the next phase, right? We can go to actually tapping into the market and you making your first investment, you making that very first purchase. So, step 1 and the only step, the one simple step to start investing is open an investment account. If you will do that, you have access. Now, you're probably like, "Well, this episode's stupid. Like that's not what you didn't help me gain access." Well, I am. I am going to show you how to make your first investment, right? I am going to show you how to make your first investment. The biggest problem though that I run into is so many times people want to simply say, "Well, I, you know, don't know how to get access," and we just cut that. That one simple step will get you access. What happens after that is kind of up to you, but I'm going to point you in the direction of how you can start to see um, what you could do in terms of making that first investment, right? So let's go into that. Let's look at what you can do to start making your first investment. So, like I said, now we are going to head in and we are going to make your first investment. We're going to give you the knowledge that you need to go in and really start to take off and make that first investment. You did the one simple step, you've got the investment account open. Now, what do? You're in there, you see it, you have the ability to search tickers and all that. What do you do next, right? A ticker is a stock symbol if you didn't know. But it sounds like an insect, I know. But here's the thing. I'm not here to tell you this is not financial advice. This isn't me advising you on, hey, go buy this stock, like go do this. What I want to do today is equip you with what it takes to go and find that first investment. And then you go and just look at, what it takes for you to what do you feel comfortable with? I just want to give you some things to look at, right? I want to give you the things to look at. So, this is a Investopedia article. For those that are listening on a podcast, I'm going to walk through this, through audio, so you're not missing anything. Just pay attention. If you get a chance to go back and look at the video, feel free. But I will be showing kind of like how to do some of the searching and things of that nature. Now, what I wanted to show you is this is off of Investopedia, and what it is a list of top S&P 500 index funds. When I'm looking for simple investments, super hands off, just letting money earn money, that's where I'm headed. I'm looking at S&P 500 index funds. That's what I'm looking at because the S&P, as you can see right here, is a kind of a weighted index of 500 large US companies, and it's kind of it fall like it is kind of the market, right? Like it's a huge portion of the market. And so it includes, like, you can see this list right here. It includes things like the Microsofts, the Apples, the Amazons, the Googles, the Teslas, things like that. But what it is, and what I want to show you is that there's tons of funds out there that you can invest in, and they all kind of follow the S&P 500. So if you can look for S&P 500 index funds, you are on your way to making your first investment. Now, what this article goes through is here's some of the lower cost index funds like the Fidelity 500 index. The lowest cost runner up was the Schwab S&P 500, two of the brokers that I said you could go open an investment account with, right? I'm not telling you who to open one with. I'm just saying here's some options. Um, Vanguard's got one, the Vanguard 500 index fund. And the other one that I want to show you is the SPY, which is the most liquid S&P 500 index fund. So what I was all these things, like, none of this probably makes sense, but that's okay, because here's all you need to know. All you need to know is you open your investment account and you're ready to make your first investment. So, I'm gonna head over. This is the Morningstar's website, morningstar.com. If you head over to Morningstar, I'm not telling you you have to sign up. I'm not telling you you have to, become a member. All I'm saying is I want to show you a couple things to look at when you're looking at things to invest in. First off, you want to look at the expense ratio. You want to see what it's going to cost to invest into this fund. Every single one of them is going to be slightly different, but that's kind of what you want to look at. Now, you can click on the performance tab, and the performance tab is going to give you an idea of overall return. So, over the past 10 years, this has averaged about a 13% return. Over the past year, it's been about a 35%. But you can kind of just get an idea of what the returns is on this fund. Morningstar gives it a ranking, which is out of 5 stars. Just a couple things you can look at to see where this ranks. This is the Fidelity. We can head over to the Schwab. You can see the expense ratio right here. Head over to performance. You can see this is also a 5-star ranking over the past. This one's been a around a little bit longer. I would be looking for funds that have 10 plus years of history here. So if you don't see something in the 10-year or the 15-year column, when you look at your returns, that's not something I'm really interested in. I'm looking for something that has a lot, like a long track record of showing positive returns. But right here, same about 13%, same about 35% over the last year. Past 15 years, it's been about a 16% return on Schwab. But just some things you can look at, right? Vanguard's 0.40 expense ratio, looking at the performance, same thing, 13%. Like they're all about the same, right? You see what I'm saying? They're all about the same. SPY, a little bit different. But you can see expense ratio down here and performance. Um, 13 last year, 35. Yeah. So same. I can't say it enough. What I'm telling you here is that if you've opened your investment account, you're ready to make your first investment, just head over and I'll share this link to the Investopedia site. And so you can see it and you can go and look at it. But this is what you want to look at. You'll want to look at how much is it going to cost me to get started? How much is how much do I need to get started? These minimum investments is something you want to look at so you can see, hey, what does it take me to actually get invested in this one? Nothing, right? Like you can start investing in whatever you decide you want to invest with. So the biggest thing here is just get started, right? Just get started. You're ready. You've made your you've opened your account, you've picked out your investment, just get started. Now, you've got your first investment. The thing I want to say next here is you need to understand that there are risks with all investments and you need to have some sort of form of risk tolerance in there. When you put money into this account, it's not going to always go up. Like if we looked at how the market responded when we had the housing bubble, when we had the onset of COVID. Like markets, they have downturns. The thing about the whole thing is you need to see that over the long haul that investments have been shown to grow. We saw it over 15 years. Some of those investments were up 15% per year. Some of them, over the last 10 years, it was like 13%. You saw the returns. Now, does that mean that every year it's going to do that? No. On average, it's going to have those type of returns. So the thing that you need to think about here is you need to be comfortable. If you're going to look at this every day, you need to have some type of risk tolerance to say, I'm okay and I'm comfortable having this much invested, right? I'm not saying that you're going to invest it and lose all of it. That's not what I'm saying. If we look at the track history, we have a solid track record of how things have gone. However, with all investments, there's a risk, and you have to understand that you could lose all of your money, right? I'm not saying you will, but what I'm saying is that you could. It is an investment. There is a risk. You need to understand that there's a balance between risk and reward. The more you risk, the more reward you're going to get. So just understand that. I'm telling you, I invest a lot, right? Like I have like many different types of investments. I'm not saying that I invest a lot of money. I'm just saying that I have many types of investments. So, but you have to be comfortable. You have to be comfortable. So if initially you're like, you know what, I just want to put like $50 in there and I just want to like watch it. Cool. Do it. Put 50. You'll start to get a little more comfortable, then you'll put 100, then you'll put 500, then you'll put 1,000 and you'll watch it grow and you'll get more comfortable. You'll be more comfortable watching that little bit be in there. The first step though is you've got to get some type of comfort level going. So put the money in there, do that first simple step, open that investment account, put the money in there and look up what mutual fund you want to invest in and get started today. Understanding there's some risk that comes with it, but this is a long-term strategy. Understand that idea that power, that rule of 72, where that money's going to compound, it's going to grow, it's going to build, it's going to double. Like you're going to watch it grow. So regular Long-term investments is the way to go. Continue to put money in there, continue to put it, and I don't care if the markets are going down. I don't care if the market go down next week. Keep funneling money in there. Keep putting the money in there. Dollar cost averaging will make you a lot of money. So, some of the things that I see when we think of mistakes that people they ask about and they just want to avoid is emotional decisions and timing the market. You can't time the market. You can't make him like investing can't turn emotional. It's going to. It's going to feel almost like when the your balance is going down, you're going to get emotional. It's going to feel like you're like, man, it's just the end of the world. It's not. Don't sweat it. You put the money in there. You've seen the track record. You're banking on that. So that's number one. Number two is people really try to time the market. They listen for the news and they're like, oh, market's going to pull back. So I'm just not going to put my money in there. I'm going to wait until the pullback. Just put the money in there. If you've got the $50 and you want to put the 50 in there, don't try to time it. Just put the $50 in there. Uh, okay. So that's the one of the biggest mistakes that I hear and I see a lot. The other thing is that people neglect those fees. You need to understand there are fees um, that come with all of these type of investments. So you just look at how much you're getting charged for fees. If you are, and this is something else that is a very common mistake, but if you are going to use like the Fidelity fund, open a Fidelity account. You can open a Charles Schwab account and invest into the Fidelity one, but they're going to charge you a fee to do that. So pick which fund you're going to pick and open your brokerage account with that um that whatever fund. So if it's Charles Schwab, open a Charles Schwab account. If it's Fidelity, open a Fidelity account. If it's Vanguard, open a Vanguard account. Just pick the fund. And if you've already, opened your investment account and you finish step 1 before watching the rest of this video, I mean, it's not gonna kill you to open another one if that's not the one you want, or just buy the one that you invested in. You saw they're all about the same. The track records are all about the same. They all are following the same market. So, um, that's the other thing. And the other piece I was gonna add in there is lack of diversification. I would actually say people are over diversified, meaning they will have invested in all of those funds that I just put up there. And as you saw, they're all the same. So there's a fee that goes with every one of those. So it'd be better just to put all that money into one, save the money on the fees, and just watch the money grow. So just a couple things that I see, but hopefully that helps you out. Hopefully you see how easy this is to get started investing. Like you can get easy access to the market with an investment account. Pick the fund you want to go with, and rock and roll. You can go and do it. You can make it happen. So super easy, super simple, super straightforward video. But so many times I hear people say, well, I want to invest. I want to start to build wealth. I just don't know how. And when that comes to me, I'm like, when I'm so, used to just investing that is second nature to me, it's just like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? And then I'm like, oh yeah, like it's not second nature to everyone. So if you'll follow this and you'll go and open an investment account and you'll start putting money into one of these funds, your money will grow and it'll start to feel a little more comfortable for you too, right? It's really not hard to invest. It's just different. It's just different. It's not something that is taught. I'm like my videos, like that is my whole goal is that people are not taught money, and I want to teach you money. Like I want to teach you how to make decisions with your money, right? Because if you have good foundations and you're making good financial decisions with your money, you will be able to, like, you don't need my videos. You don't need anybody's videos. When you start learning the principles and the basics of money, those will apply and you will carry those out throughout all of your financial decisions. All of this will start to make sense. Welcome to come back and keep watching videos and I'll keep putting out content that's up to date. But and new strategies, tactics, techniques, whatever. But the thing is that once you understand money and you start getting a grasp on money, you don't need my videos. You don't need anybody's videos. Like you will be able to make your own decisions about money because you will be smart about money, right? It's like the whole thing I based this, like I start every episode with. I want like I want to help you work on what you can control yourself, and that it's all about educating you on money so you're making smarter financial decisions, right? That's really it. So hopefully you got something out of this episode, taking that first step into getting started investing, watching your money grow. That's really all it takes. That one simple step, open that investment account and you'll be on your way. Rah, rah, rah. Yeah, you'll be on your way. So now, if you are ready to take control of your finances, you might just need a little bit more help, maybe going through getting started investing or budgeting or getting out of debt so that you can start investing. Head over to thefinancialmirror.org, hit book now in the middle of the screen, and schedule your free consultation today. If you do want to give an extra dose of support to the stream, head over to thefinancialmirror.org/shop, pick you up some awesome financial mirror gear. I truly appreciate everyone tuning in today. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share this episode. If you are listening to this on a podcast platform of your choice, don't forget to subscribe and leave a 5-star review and a written comment, as both go a long way in getting this information out to more listeners. So I really hope you enjoyed the episode. Really hope you go take that first step and you get started investing, because it is time is what is going to help make you a wealthy individual when you start putting that money in there. So till next week, continue improving the one thing you can control, yourself. Peace.
Well, that wraps up today's Financial Mirror. Join us next week as we continue to work on ourselves, change our mentality, and to commit to achieving the success we always envisioned. Regardless of your platform, help us grow as a community. Please like, subscribe, and share with the people in your lives.